But what a show.
It was.
And of course, Ashlee, who's had it on her bucket list for forever, finally got a chance to get a good look at it last night.
I did. And, you know, it's interesting because if you're not looking for it, at least here, I mean, you go north into the northern part of Michigan or go off towards Alaska, Iceland, like that, then you're really going to see more of a brighter show. But to the naked eye here, it kind of looks just like a faint, like red or pink or green in the sky. You have to be looking for it. It wouldn't just like kind of catch you off guard. But here's a look through a camera. And this was on my phone where I just snapped a picture, didn't do any altering to it. And there you see the nice bright pink in the sky. I'm showing you these photos I snapped from Mayberry State Park because a little bit later into the night we caught some of the green in the sky, and there's a scientific reason why you see red or pinks versus green sometimes, and it's actually that the fact that the oxygen molecules in our atmosphere collide with the charged particles from these solar storms. And so when you see the pinks and the reds, that's actually up in the upper atmosphere, more than 150 miles up. But the green is in the lower portion of the atmosphere. So, you know, same kind of science behind why you get the color, but it just has to do with the level of it. So right now, 68 degrees, and the only color we're looking at, blue skies. 67 in Ann Arbor, 67 in Pontiac, 68 in Monroe, with a west-southwesterly breeze right around 10 miles per hour. And so pretty mild out there and definitely warmer compared to the last couple of days. So let's look at this hourly forecast because this is the warmest day of the week. We'll get into the mid, maybe even upper 70s the rest of the afternoon. Warm breeze as we are holding on to some of those gustier winds right around 20 miles per hour. But this is a great evening to get outside because some big changes are heading our way. And we're going to look at that in just a moment here. So maybe take in a high school football game. Our local 4 game of the week is Dakota versus Eisenhower. And so for the Utica folks, plan for low 70s come kickoff. And that's really going to be similar across the heart of the metro area. And we only slide a few degrees through the game because game kickoff is now officially after sunset. The clouds are going to be rolling in throughout the evening, and that gives us a little blanket to protect that warmth at the surface. So the winds today peaking anywhere between about 20 to 25 miles per hour, and the windiest part of the day will be from now all the way until probably about 10 o'clock midnight before you really start to see things taper off tomorrow. So we'll stay a little breezy throughout tonight with those gusts close to 20 miles per hour, but the temperatures not nearly as cold as they've been. We're forecasting 51 for the overnight low. You recall just a night or two ago we had some frost advisories. Now, as far as frost, for those that are wondering how long you're going to be able to keep those annual plants alive, because they do still look beautiful out there, only a few more days. Widespread frost will roll into the forecast next week. So tomorrow, we have a cold front sweeping through this evening, minimal chance of seeing an isolated shower later on tonight, but we will get a little cooler air mass tomorrow. So dropping about 10 degrees to seasonal 60s for tomorrow, and then some sunshine returns. Now, if you're going to be traveling off towards Kalamazoo for the Western Michigan game tomorrow, plan for 60s, tailgating through game time, and then just a smidge cooler if you're going up towards Mount Pleasant. 4 o'clock kickoff there around 60, but 55 by game's end. So let's track those showers and give you that hour-by-hour look to help you plan your weekend. So by 10:30 tonight, you see that we are picking up a little moisture, but that might only impact the far western communities. Shouldn't be around the metro area as much. Now, 7:30 Saturday, now we're talking about some more scattered showers across lower Michigan and definitely becoming more prominent by the time we get to Saturday night. We will have some of that lingering into early Sunday, catching a little bit of a break, but then we have some more of that rain rolling in late Sunday, and that's going to take us into the early part of next week. Along with that rain, a much cooler air mass. So gradual decline over the next few days, but check out next week. Highs in the 50s, and then we have overnight lows in the 30s, bringing that widespread frost. We'll have more for you coming up after the break.